From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's one. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bradshaw. Over the middle complete. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. Result is a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we'll give up the middle to Bettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun to give to Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A gain of a yard.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Esiason. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Esiason. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Esiason. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is gone. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on a little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And now back out comes the offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a slant, and he's got it to Ward. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guys made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Bengals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Brown, he lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's inside the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Still one of the most exciting plays in football, the kick return. Shows why there, 93 yards on that return for 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Bradshaw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this one is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Brown with a stick skills. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Esiason shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Esiason. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Esiason. Caught by Green on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action. It's Esiason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. they're fortunate to retain possession.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Esiason. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Bradshaw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Got a man, that's Ward. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 38 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Result is a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun on 3rd down, Bradshaw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Back to throw. And coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And the 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Green. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.